Francesco Bagnaia, the Italian Ducati rider, openly expressed his disappointment following a lackluster performance at the 2025 Austrian Grand Prix at the Red Bull Ring. Starting from third on the grid, the former protégé of Valentino Rossi struggled to maintain a podium position over 28 laps aboard his Desmosedici GP25. Despite giving his all on track, Bagnaia ultimately crossed the line in 8th place, marking a frustrating end to the 13th round of the 2025 MotoGP calendar. In stark contrast, his teammate Marc Marquez continued his remarkable form, securing victory at the Austrian GP with apparent ease. Bagnaia's visible frustration after the race was palpable, as he admitted that despite pushing to his absolute limits, the results simply did not match his expectations. "I fought, I gave everything I had, but today I finished 8th, 12 seconds behind," Bagnaia stated. "The winner did it in the same time I managed last season, so the potential was there." The 28-year-old rider admitted he could not fully understand why his performance had dipped so sharply. "We just don't know why it didn't work for us. I don't know. I found it very difficult to keep up with the others," he explained. "I was always focused, never lost concentration, always gave everything. And today, giving everything still meant finishing 8th. Bagnaia highlighted specific struggles, particularly with acceleration out of corners, which left him vulnerable to being overtaken repeatedly. "Everyone passed me at the exit corners. I couldn't accelerate properly. It's a bit unusual, and I hope they can explain this to me," he added. Acknowledging the impressive form of his rivals, Bagnaia praised Marquez and Marco Bezzecchi of Aprilia, recognizing their superior performance in braking, cornering, and overall pace. "I saw from the start that Bez and Mark were doing everything better than me: braking, entry, exit. I know they are strong riders," Bagnaia said. The mental toll of watching competitors steadily pull away lap after lap was evident. Bagnaia admitted the 12-second gap was particularly hard to digest on a circuit where he had historically made a difference. "The fact that I ended up 12 seconds behind on a track where I usually make a difference is something I don't understand. But I won't stop trying," he insisted. The Italian also openly acknowledged that his patience with Ducati is beginning to wear thin, signaling potential tensions within the team. "Enough is enough. Right now, I am waiting. I gave everything I could, and I could only finish 8th today," Bagnaia concluded. Bagnaia's comments highlight a deeper issue within Ducati's setup and strategy. While Marquez and Bezzecchi's performance underscores the competitiveness of the field, Bagnaia's inability to maintain pace raises questions about bike balance, tire management, and technical adaptability. The Desmosedici GP25, despite its raw power, may not be optimized for tracks like the Red Bull Ring, where acceleration and corner exits are critical. Mentally, repeated underperformance can weigh heavily on a rider, especially one of Bagnaia's caliber. Historically, mental strain has impacted even the most seasoned riders, influencing decision-making under pressure and risk assessment mid-race. If Ducati cannot provide tangible solutions, we may see Bagnaia's frustration translate into a public demand for change in either bike development or team strategy. With several rounds left in the 2025 season, Ducati must act quickly to address these technical and psychological challenges to keep their championship hopes alive, while Bagnaia himself must balance his determination with strategic patience if he hopes to reclaim podium contention. The Austrian GP has once again highlighted the growing gap between Bagnaia and the frontrunners, particularly on circuits that demand precision in both braking and corner exits. While Ducati has often excelled on high-speed straights, tracks like Red Bull Ring expose vulnerabilities in traction and cornering stability, which competitors such as Marquez and Bezzecchi exploited with remarkable consistency. For Bagnaia, these technical limitations are not merely mechanical. they impact his confidence and rhythm on the bike, a critical factor in maintaining championship contention. Another area of concern is tire management. Bagnaia's lap times showed early promise, but a noticeable drop-off in the latter half of the race suggests that the Desmosedici GP25 struggled to maintain optimal grip across 28 laps. Ducati engineers will now face the challenge of reassessing suspension setup, tire compounds, and engine mapping to help Bagnaia regain competitiveness. Without these adjustments, further races may continue to yield disappointing results despite his undeniable skill. Mentally, this performance could have broader implications for Bagnaia's season. Consistently finishing outside the podium can erode confidence, which may influence racecraft decisions such as overtaking strategy and risk assessment during critical moments. Team morale also plays a role. When a rider expresses frustration publicly, it can increase pressure on engineers and mechanics to deliver rapid solutions, potentially affecting the overall workflow within Ducati's garage.